How are you?
Hey, V.
Hey, Sharrell, did you have a happy Mother's Day?
I did. Did you?
I did.
Well, happy Mother's Day.
We need more of those. We should have a Happy Mother's Week.
I actually had a really good weekend. I had the weekend off, and all of this crazy Kevin Samuel stuff was coming in that we're going to talk about today. And the Wendy interview came on today. So let's start with Wendy Williams' interview first, since that was look. You said on Friday that you think William D. Williams looked funny in that Jason Lee video. That you said, I believe you said she looked like Weekends to Bernie.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
So she gave an interview this weekend to Fat Joe on his Instagram account.
Okay.
I don't know who let this interview go by, but you could tell something's wrong with her. I'm going to play the interview in detail. Let me go ahead and start playing it now. She didn't look right. She didn't answer no questions. I had to break it down. I'm getting ready to play this 4-minute interview for you guys. I'm going to be stopping it, and you let me know if I'm being dramatic, okay? Because something's wrong with Wendy. Something's terribly wrong with Wendy, and you'll see in this interview. Okay, so at the first part of the interview, I broke this down. He's asking her questions about Jason Lee. He wants her to talk about Jason Lee. Everybody want to know, how did y'all hook up? What happened that night? She just out of nowhere brings up Joan Rivers, my favorite. She's no longer with us. It was inappropriate. It seemed out of place. Go ahead and watch this clip, and I'm going to break it down each time. Nobody was talking about Joan.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Wendy. You definitely, so I saw you, I'm not gonna lie, I seen you out the other night with Jason Lee at the Met Gala after parties, and I said, I gotta have you on the show.
Well, I didn't see anybody, but you know who this is? This is Joan Rivers. You know who that is?
Yes.
Well, she gave this to me. I used to go to her apartment just by myself after doing the Wendy Williams show, and I'd go over there and we would curse like the dog.
Now, I love Joan Rivers, but wasn't nobody talking about her.
Yeah, no, he asked her a direct question.
He asked her a direct question. She did not answer that question. That's why I broke this down. This is a 4-minute video I broke down. The interview was longer. The interview was 20 minutes, but I just wanted to cut to the things that I thought was very peculiar. This next clip, she's not focused. She's just looking all around, pointing at different stuff. In an interview, we all know, I ask you a question, you answer. You say your rehearsed lines. You know, you already got in your head what you're going to say. Look, check out this next clip.
All right, so Wendy, listen, Wendy, so we get you looking beautiful.
Look,
we'll get to it. There's so many.
Come here.
Wendy.
He had to say, Wendy. She like,
focus, Wendy, focus.
Like you're not in her interview. But this next one's real important. He wants to talk about the rumors that she has Alzheimer's. Now, you know, that's been going around for a long time. One question. Let's talk about the Alzheimer's. She does not talk about it.
So many rumors about why you're not in the show. There was a big rumor saying Alzheimer's, that you forgetting stuff. And could you clear that up for the people? Because you got huge fans that want to know.
I don't mind talking about this. You know, I was in Miami, and then I found out that my money was I don't want to talk too much about that, but let's just say I know what kind of money I have. Unfortunately, I only have $2 and nothing else. Everything is frozen, and some people are involved with this, and so that's what I'm doing right now.
Did she answer that question to you?
Oh my God. If this ain't Weekend at Bernie's, I don't know what is.
She did not answer the question. Now, some people say, oh, she was avoiding the question. No. This
She
whole
can't stay
interview
focused.
was just sad. It was sad to watch, and you could tell that something was wrong with her, and they had drilled it in her head to talk about this money. They could have been holding up signs. She brought people on camera that we'd never seen before. He didn't know who they were, Fat Joe. Say hi to so-and-so. He was like, hi. But let's get through the clips that I got. So he asked her again about the Alzheimer's.
Yeah, but Wendy, I'm trying to say, is it people you trusted that spread the rumor of the Alzheimer's so they could take your money? Is this a money grab?
No, people say things like that. Like maybe I went because I have the lymphedema. I told you about my feet. People say, well, I just am ready to go. And where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I told you when they froze my money and stopped it, they froze my son's stuff. And we talked about it. I don't want to talk too much about it because I know that a lot of people. How many people will know what you and I are talking about?
And look at Fat Joe's face right there.
Like, what are you talking about, Wendy? What
This
are
is
you
not
talking
deflecting.
about?
She didn't answer a single question. She was fidgety. Let me keep going. Just let me keep going.
I love
you. Let me ask you a question, Wendy. So did you take a break from the show, or did you agree to just leave?
Now, this is important. We want to know, why did you leave your show? Everybody just pay attention to her body language and how she does not answer this question.
Why did you just get up and leave? Was it like a takeover? What?
Oh, no, somebody stopped giving me my money. Somebody stopped giving me my American Express. Somebody stopped. I have no money. Fortunately, this place where I'm living in, I love that my cats are here, and nobody else. I got some other people here because I tell them to come over. By the way, see this right here?
He asked her, why did you leave the show? She's talking about cats.
Holding up a jersey.
Holding up a jersey. She does not answer the question. Now, I've seen people do interviews that you can avoid a question. This seems like something was wrong with Wendy. What do you think? Or am I just being paranoid?
I'm looking at this with my naked eye, and I'm not no kind of professional, and I'm saying it's something seriously wrong there.
It's something seriously wrong. Let's go on to one more. He asked her about hot topics. She answered this question so inappropriately. I was done. I was like, okay, something's wrong.
Kevin Samuels, a gentleman, Kevin Samuels. Have you ever heard of him? This guy, he gives like relationship advice and stuff.
No.
Yeah. He was an interesting dude. He passed away yesterday. God bless, rest in peace. And he always giving this advice to the ladies or to the guys or whatever the case may be.
I don't even know who that is, but that's what I'm talking about. I am very soft and very, I mean, you know this, but everyone doesn't know. I'm quite lovely. I'm a real special girl.
What does that have to do with Kevin Samuels?
Let me tell you.
It was the most awkward thing I ever seen.
That's sad.
It's something wrong with Wendy. They're trying to make her seem normal because of this Wells Fargo thing. And we've been saying this from the beginning.
Right.
This makes sense while they are photoshopping pictures. She can't hold a regular interview. This went left.
She can't stay focused.
She pre-recorded her interview with TJ Lavin. She can't stay focused. Something's wrong with Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she would go on in the interview to say that she's not going to watch Sherri Shepherd. Go ahead, take a look at this.
There you go. It's on. It's sideways, though. You got to move.
That's the wrong clip. She would go on to say that she's not going to watch Sherri Shepherd. But she said it in such an awkward way. It was inappropriate. It didn't make any sense.
Just threw it out there.
Yeah, and she kept talking about when she returns to her show. We all know you're not returning to your show. You're not returning. Sherri Shepherd will be starting in September. And she kept acting like I will return any minute now. I'm sorry that I got my clips mixed up, that I couldn't even show you that clip, but it's sad. Sherri gave an elegant answer. I want you to listen to Sherri's response.
Wendy's saying she won't be watching your new show. Yeah, I watched Wendy Williams, her live with Fat Joe. Absolutely did. And I and I did watch that I did hear Wendy say she will not watch me on the new show. And that's okay. I understand. I'm not mad at Wendy. She's going through a lot. I would say that everybody should be praying for Wendy right now. I'm very concerned. I'm really, truly concerned about her, because I don't feel like there's anybody over there protecting her. And it's really hard when there's no protection around you and you just have people hanging on.
She would go on to say Wendy's in trouble.
Yeah, that's
it was
obvious.
No denying something's wrong with Wendy Williams. And they are trying to pretend like she's okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think Kevin's involved.
And Tommy.
And you think Tommy's involved.
Yeah.
They're trying to pretend like this woman's okay for the sake of her money. And it is sad. And I'm like Sherri Shepherd. Ain't nobody around her looking out for her. They're worried about her money. Shame, shame, shame on you, family. This is when the family needs to step up and get involved, because Wendy Williams can't take care of herself. And at first I thought, well, I didn't want Sherri Shepherd to have the job, and Wendy's not coming back. And I changed my opinion on Sherri Shepherd. She's perfect for the job. Thank you, Sherri, for handling that question so elegantly. And everybody has problems. Okay, Sherri's got that daughter. I mean, the son that she doesn't. This is more than just something's wrong with Wendy Williams. She's incapable of taking care of herself and her money. And shame onto the family members that aren't stepping up and helping their sister out in the time of need. Now, where do you think her family at? And why aren't they coming forward?
I think Tommy is trying to act as spokesman for Wendy, and he's being manipulated by Kevin, her ex-husband. And none of them are looking out for her health. They're looking out for her wealth.
Yeah.
So I think that right now, Wendy needs to have people around her just strictly looking out for her medical condition.
Yeah.
And quit trying to prop her up and sending her out there in the public, because she is not well enough to be out there.
She's not well at all. It's sad. She shouldn't have been prancing around town. I don't know if you caught this. She said, he said, when were you with Jason? Why were you with Jason? I don't know anything about that. What?
Yeah, she never answered. She probably don't even remember she was with him.
It's just a shame. The whole thing is just a crying mess. It really is. And
I think, and this is just my opinion, I'm just throwing this out there, but I think at the end of the day, I think Kevin wants to be in charge of Wendy's money, because it's his life. It's his income. It's his livelihood.
Yep. So it is what it is. Shame on y'all. And it's just sad to see Wendy go out like that. She is the queen, and she was great at what she did. I don't know if she has Alzheimer's. I don't know if it's alcohol damage. I don't know. Drug damage. Something's wrong with Wendy, and she's not going to be able to take care of herself anymore. She don't need to be roaming the streets. She needs to be in some kind of home, some kind of structured environment. Let's move on to this Kevin Samuels. Now, me and you were horrified the other day when he first passed away, and people were coming out saying sayonara MFer.
Yeah.
And then more people came out, said some of the things that he had said. I kind of understood people's feelings. If you really piss people off in a serious way, it's hard for them to forget. It is what it is. Right. But that was crazy enough. And then his boy T.I., oh my, I can't stand T.I., came out on his behalf and posted this, him in heaven, saying, y'all still fat and average. I can't with T.I. T.I. is like an old molester granddad now, isn't he? He's just disgusting. He came out and said everybody that's complaining about Kevin Samuels is grouchy, miserable, and despicable, and we are bullying a dead man. And then he said this: whatever he did, he got away with it. Let it go. I just had to.
T.I. is known for speaking when he shouldn't.
T.I. is washed up. Okay, you're not one of the end rappers anymore. Know your place. You should go on and retire and shut the hell up and stop reminding people that you and Tiny like prostitutes in your bed. Okay, stop. I wouldn't even think about it if you quit coming in at inappropriate times, running your mouth. Okay, T.I., shut up. I really cannot stand T.I. I just can't. Shut up. It's okay if you came on and said, you know, I feel uncomfortable with people saying bad things about him, but he was a good man or whatever he did to you. But grouchy, miserable, and despicable. And then y'all still fat and average. I can't.
Yeah, that's
because you ain't what you used to be too. You used to be a nice looking young man. All the Molly's has just done you in. And you need to shut up running your mouth every 5 minutes. But this story gets crazy. Okay, so people have identified the lady that was in his apartment. Let me go ahead and put her picture up here. Her name is Hortensia Alcantara, if you are Spanish. And so now the rumors is that she is his live-in girlfriend. She is the one on the 911 tape. The rumors is she's not really a nurse, that she told the police that she was, that she is a trans sex worker. Wow. Yeah, this is getting crazy, okay? This is her on the 911 call they just released. Let me go ahead and play this 911 tape really quickly. She seemed concerned, and you know, I'd be horrified too. Let's play this tape.
It's a house or apartment? Oh my God, I don't fucking know. You don't know if it's a house or apartment? Oh, it's an apartment. Okay, what's the apartment number? I know. I just need to give him CPR. Just please, just ask for You need an ambulance? Yes. Okay. Are you listening? Hold on, ma'am. I have to connect you with the ambulance. It's Kevin fucking Samuel. I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance. Are you okay?
EMS, what's the address of your emergency? Is he awake?
No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. So I need you to get here with the fucking... Stop him. Come on, Kevin, you got it. Oh, come on, just try to breathe. Come on, you got it. Come on, think about your mom. Think about your daughter. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
I'm sorry.
2, 3, 4.
I need to call the front desk to get an AED. He's not going to make it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. But ma'am, I don't want you to disconnect because something can happen while you disconnect now.
I understand, but I'm saying I need AED. If they have one downstairs, I need to get them up here now.
That's a horrible situation. I can imagine her panicking. Yeah.
Was that 911 that she called? And they connect you to an ambulance?
Yeah.
Well, why don't they just send the ambulance to her?
Well, it's different in different states. So they have different systems, but that's it. There's in Georgia. They'll connect you to an ambulance that's en route. So it was en route.
That's en route. Okay.
That's en route. Yeah.
Because I was thinking that's wasting a whole bunch of time right there.
She, according to the rumors, lied and said that she was a nurse, and that she panicked and she didn't want anybody to know that she lived there. Okay, these are the rumors. Now, it makes sense because this weekend, it's being reported that Kevin Samuels died with only $1,000 in his bank account, and that his apartment was in his mother's name and it was rented. Now, I'm telling you, it didn't sit right with me. Diva called me and told me this first, and I said, "There's no way in hell Samuels could be broke." When you're a blogger and you get over 100,000 subs, You're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. It just didn't make sense to me. I'm starting to think that this woman either knows where his money's is, has more involvement than what we know, because that doesn't make sense. Even they're saying that he had bad credit. I don't think he had bad credit. I'm gonna need to see a credit score. I'm thinking, and you tell me what you think, V. He's hiding money from his daughter and that first wife, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So he hid his money, and the lady that lived with him knows where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense for Kevin Samuels to be broke. I'm telling you, he was making millions of dollars. It's no way he was living paycheck to paycheck. Those suits that he got, those were $10,000 suits he would have on sometimes. It just doesn't make sense that he's dead broke with only $1,000 in his bank account. I think he's hiding the money, huh?
It could be he hid the money.
Oh, hold on. Here's my cousin. Hi, Nana. All men going through a divorce hide their money. I'm thinking that. That's what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, when you are a blogger and you get over 100,000 subs, you're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. When you have 1 million subs,
right,
you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Tasha K might not have 4 million to give Cardi B, but she ain't broke. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense. Allegedly, the lady was trans. We all seen that tape. I finally seen the tape that everybody was telling me about this weekend, where the man was in his bed. He's allegedly bi. So it would be okay. It would make more sense to me that he was staying with a trans woman. I just can't buy the fact that he's broke with bad credit, and that's why his apartment wasn't in his name. It just doesn't sit right with me. Also,
but it's two ways. It's two ways to look at that too. Either he hid his money, or she hid his money.
Ooh, V, you trying to start trouble up in here?
Well,
there's a reason she lied to the cops and told them that she just met him. Okay.
Yeah, right.
There's a reason that you're lying. Now, she didn't want him to die. She really tried her hardest, but it seemed like like the rumor said, that he was dead before the cops even got there, or the paramedics, pardon me. But the story's unfolding. So now they have the mom opened up a GoFundMe to help bury him.
Yeah, that just makes no sense. That makes
no sense. And we found the GoFundMe. Now, the one that me and Diva seen, that was a different one. Let me bring up Diva and Perry. Hold on. Hey, Diva.
Hey.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, B.
Hey, Perry from North Carolina.
Hey, Perry.
Make this make sense.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good. Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Hey, T.
Turn down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make this make sense to me. Now, Perry, you're a blogger.
Yeah,
you know, when you get 100,000 subs, you're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. You're not. When you get 1 million subs, you got money. It's hard for me to believe that he's dead broke. And we went to the GoFundMe. That was a different one, Diva, but they opened another one, a real one, just like 5
minutes. It's probably scammers, though. I mean, for real, it has to be scammers. There's no way in hell he's broke. If you ever went to one of his chats alone, his super chats, let me know he wasn't broke.
Super chats itself can pay for some kind of burial or a cremation or something like that. He just, is it hard for you to believe that too, Perry, that he's dead broke with only $1,000 to his name?
Perry would be a damn fool if I thought he was dead broke. The money is in somebody else's name somewhere. Maybe he didn't want his family involved with the stuff. The money
he didn't
is
want to pay
somewhere.
That first wife.
Huh?
Or he didn't want to pay his first wife. You know, he was estranged from his daughter.
I mean, because he said women ain't worth shit. That's what he said, right?
Well, I didn't know if you used that word.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what he said. But I'm saying, though, like, we know he ain't broke. We'll be a fool to think he was broke. All right, take care.
Come when you get home.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
You'll be a fool to think he was broke. You'll be a fool to think he's broke, right? And he's not. And then think about it. He went there to go
for me. For a minute. You got a loud background going. I'm put you on mute. Diva, we found this hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you changed your thoughts?
No, I told you, Sharrell. I think where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Sunday right.
Sunday right. Sunday clean in the water. Because why do you have all of this money, but you're living in a rental property in someone else's name? Now, I will say this: the woman, the person, she was beautiful from that picture, right? Yeah. And if she's not a nurse, she's something in the medical field because she had a lot to say that made sense.
So you're a nurse. Did that sound like you're talking to another nurse?
It sounds like there's somebody in the medical field because she's like, get the defibrillator. He has an irregular heartbeat. She said he's not going to make it. She knows something about the medical field. I can't call what she is or she wasn't, or maybe she was studying to be it, or she could have been a tech in the hospital. But she definitely was something because she said a lot of words and you could tell she cared about him.
Yeah, you can.
She said a lot of words in the midst of his distress. And she's like, look, lady, just get what I need to save this man. She said he's not going to make it. The average person, they're not going to really tell like whether this person's going to make it or not. Not only that, she said to him, think about your child. I thought she said your mother. She was saying to him to say, look, don't leave us. Stay here. Think about all these people that you're going to leave behind. Mm-hmm. She cared about him, whoever she was. I will definitely say that.
Also, I forgot to say this part. She's supposed to be a trans woman, and her birth name is Omar. So that's too specific. Go ahead, Perry. I cut you off because you had noise.
No, I mean, damn, you done took me to a different level. You know, I've been on vacation. So with this video you're talking about, I don't know. Like, Diva, I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe the girl, I mean, because I'm hearing rumors the last couple of days. She wasn't a nurse. She is a nurse. I mean, could she be like a...
She didn't say she was a nurse. She said she must have been in the medical field. She
or she could have been like a stripper that dated a lot of doctors.
Oh my God, Perry.
All the way from North Carolina.
No. I'm saying I don't know, right? For a man to make that kind of money, if he's hiding his money, what else is he hiding? Like, I mean, if the place not in his name, and he's talking about all these girls who want a six-figure guy and stuff like, you know, that's his whole thing. Six figure. Mm-hmm. Well, but he's hiding all that stuff. It made me think that, hey, you know what? I mean, maybe he got a secret fetish or something.
What?
A secret fetish. I mean, maybe
everybody's being serious here. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying maybe he had a secret fetish. And then like the lifestyle you live, like, wait, once you're a liar like that and you out there just doing all this stuff, then you get like a freaky side to you.
Perry. Or maybe he had to pay people off, Sharrell. Maybe he was paying a lot of people off not to tell his business. This whole thing is not right. And I get it that, you know, he probably was bringing in a lot of cash, but where's the money? Where's the cash?
Yeah, where's the money?
You paying people to shut them up?
Yeah.
That's part of that hidden life though. So, and trust me, you ain't got to pay that many people. This guy was making bank.
Perry, where is this man's money? He is not broke.
Perry don't know. Perry don't know what a man's money is. That's what Perry trying to find out. I'm saying it had to be somewhere. Like maybe he didn't have number. You know, maybe he didn't know. His family didn't know. So okay, look at it this way: when you live in a dirty life, freaky side. I mean,
why
they ain't
calling him his life dirty? Oh, because he wouldn't say that he was bi.
No, not from that part. I'm just only saying, when you hide money doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't his family know more about him and his finances?
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
I think the person that lived with him knows more about him and his finances. I think that's
right.
I think she knows where the money's at. I just have a feeling she knows where the money's at. You're right, Diva. You could tell by that 911 call she cared about him. This isn't somebody you just met.
No,
she cared about him.
No.
I believe the rumors. She lived there. She was his living girlfriend. And she probably knows where that money is.
And how to get to it.
Or maybe she knows that there's no money, Sharrell, because somebody leaked to that article. I'm sorry, Perry. Go ahead.
That was a girl. She was beautiful. that girl, let's not get this wrong. And you can say how much she cared about him and all that. If she knew where the money was, she probably just going recoup the money.
But you're contradicting yourself, Perry, because you just said to yourself, you feel in your heart there's no way in hell Kevin Samuels was broke. There's just no.
No. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not contradicting myself. I said that it's no way in hell he's broke. That's what I mean, right? Mm-hmm. Then I go back and say, well, this girl, because Diva like those little romance stories and stuff, but, like the girl loved him and all that. I mean, think about it. I just told you how much I see him making super chats.
Yeah.
A blind stripper can see that.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is that, and with the 911 call, a lot of people love you and all that, meaning, don't you go now. I don't have access to this cash yet.
What? So you think that what's her name? Hortensia doesn't know where the money was either? This way.
If that's a real girl or not, I'm just going to say this. I don't think she was with him for him. She was only with him for the damn money. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was saying that if she lived with him, and this is just a guess because I don't know this personally, but if she lived with him every day, she knew where that money is hidden and how to get to it. If she lived with him every day,
no.
Yeah, nope. You don't live in a house with somebody that you're intimate with that you don't know nothing about their finances.
No. She knows something about the finances, how much he's spending on her and everything else, but she don't have access to it.
Perry, it's obviously he was hiding his money.
Look at Erica Girardi. As long as you getting that cash, that's all that matters.
Okay, do we agree that she knows more than she's letting on?
Yeah. I think, for real, I just think that she's an opportunist. In a better yet, street words, a gold digger that was with him for the cash.
What is wrong with Perry?
No. I'm saying I don't know for a fact. I'm only gonna give you my opinion that what I see. And like I might see red, you might see blue. I see that she was with him just for his status.
Oh God, I can't.
We all on the panel know what kind of numbers he's pulling in.
Right.
We all know he's making some money.
He's making money. He's got money.
And gold diggers, opportunists go for people like that. But I'm not trashing her because he's taking advantage of these people just because he got this status.
Look at Diva's face. You are just blowing us away.
because you know what, Sharrell? Here's the thing. I understand you may owe the ex-wife, you may owe back child support. How much back child support does he owe? If he was raking in the dollars like that, then I'm thinking maybe at best, because when he was put on child support, he wasn't making the money that he's currently making. Right. So at best, the old bill might have been cleared up from 1 month of his check. Something ain't right. The money ain't there. The money is not there. I think maybe he listen, I don't know for sure, guys, but I'm thinking maybe he owes some back taxes. Maybe this debt, every time he gets a check, is being taken away from him. The money is being garnished or whatever the case may be. I don't think the money was there like that. I think he was spending. And I really need to know why, at the very least, why can't you rent the apartment in your own name?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
People are asking me in the chat to put her name up so they can look. Let me put her name up here.
Somebody said they looked and couldn't find a license in Atlanta, but maybe they didn't have a whole right name. I'm listening, Perry.
Yes, Perry. I mean, just from my personal view, watching him, do it seem like he liked women? I mean, like liked them and cherished them, or just treated them as property?
I think he had a lot of demons. I think he knew the very thing he didn't want to let people know is that he, at the very best, was bisexual. So I think he was fighting his own demons because he came on and did the Tasha K interview and say, I am not bisexual. He also would tell other people that. And he also had these strong feelings about how a woman should get a man, keep a man, and all that. He also did interviews blasting some men saying, what size is your private parts? So he built this brand on a lie. So behind the scenes, he knew what he was doing. He knew that he was lying, and he was fighting those two personalities or whatever every single day that he made a video coming up there lying, know what he was going home and laying down with. And I don't care what he was laying down with. Listen, I feel personally, at the very best, this person highly liked them because of the words that she was using and what she was saying. And she told them, people, listen, this is not just anybody. This is Kevin Samuels. Come get over here and save this man's life.
Yeah,
she
thank
said,
you,
listen, wake up. She was telling him, listen here, Kevin. She was telling, wake up for your mother, for your daughter, for the people that love you. Don't die on me.
Okay, I get you. Remember what you just said yourself. She was so passionate and so caring.
Yes.
You know who this is? This is Kevin Samuels.
Don't do that, Perry.
This is no. So I'm saying, Diva, this ain't Mayberry, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Perry.
Perry, you want to say that she didn't care about?
No. You know what though? I mean, Diva, if this girl 23, hell, I can't even tell you how much she even love her damn self at that point, that young age like that.
Perry,
no, I'm only saying.
Perry. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, there's her name on the screen. People wanted to know the correct spelling of her name. That's the correct spelling of her name. Perry, you don't think that this is a real relationship? You think he was using her?
I think, like, it's not just one way. They was both using each other. Okay? He's 55, 50 something. He ain't getting no chick like that. Let's keep it real. Okay?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean he ain't getting no chick like that? What do you mean?
He always talk about you got to bring something to the table. Only thing he had to bring to the table.
Meant he wants like
right. No. He tell women all day, you get to have something. And every woman should cherish a man that make dollars, right? That's pretty much what he's saying. If a man make dollars, you should be cutting the grass, washing the dishes, and sexing them up every night, right?
Oh God, I can't.
I'm saying like, that's pretty much how his whole program went. And Diva sitting there saying like how much this girl loved him. No, she loved the opportunity. Diva, when you was 23, was you looking at a 50-plus-year-old man?
No, sir. But
I dropped the mic. I dropped the mic.
No, don't drop the mic. Pick the mic up, Terry. Because listen, Terry. What was she chasing if they was living in this rented apartment that wasn't even in his name? What was her true benefit? What was she raking in on? What was she benefiting from?
No, was she paying the bills? In that
no,
apartment? No.
But Perry, was he?
Well, no. From her perspective, the only thing that mattered is whether she had to pay it or not. She wasn't paying the bills. She wasn't paying for the clothes that she was wearing, in my opinion, or none of that stuff. He was furnishing all this stuff for sexual favors.
Oh God, Perry. Let me read this super chat for a minute. T-Rex says, I agree with Perry. This girl has a private account. Now I heard that she privated like the first day. Yeah, did you hear about that? But still accepting followers. She grew from 14,000 to 21,000. Clout. Period. Oh Lord.
And let's keep it real. I mean, go ahead, B. I'm sorry.
Don't it depend on Perry if she was a regular partner to him or if she was just a person that he'd seen on occasion?
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, she was 23-year-old and looked beautiful because I don't know what the sex is. You know what I'm saying? They got rumors out. I don't know, but I'm just saying this. For me, it's no way. If you went to your church and seen somebody 55 years old walking with a girl looking like that, what you gonna think, B? No. I'm thinking, what you gonna think?
That she with him for the money,
right? And he's with her for another reason. I'm just saying this. This guy wasn't that damn attractive and game enough to all that to get that girl. If he didn't have that money,
I can't.
His ass would have been broke a long time ago and lonely.
A lot of people are agreeing with you in the chat. Foxy Noxy says her name isn't in the nurse's registry. Is that Diva? All of you have some kind of way if you can find out who's the nurse.
It's public knowledge. It's public knowledge. You can put, but it's it just means that she's maybe not registered in Atlanta.
Okay.
So you can.
Diva, that girl ain't no damn. In my opinion, she ain't no damn nurse. Let me tell you something. The closest she did,
that she's not a nurse.
The closest is that girl coming to being a nurse is that when they was back in that bedroom, he read her some Dr. Seuss book.
Harry, let me read this.
But let me take this around. So I did initially when I found out about it, right? She had already made her account private, but I followed her. So she accepted me, but now she has no posts. And she must have removed all the posts, but she also said, leave me and my family alone, please. So that's what she has underneath her name now. And she also removed her picture. So now her picture is in there. It's just a black screen. But when I first came to her page, it was a picture there and it was already private, but I requested to be a friend. So
that doesn't make any sense, Diva. You private your account, but you accept new people?
Well, you know what I think she didn't realize? She didn't realize she's a little naive. It says here, RN 32, no kids, Atlanta.
Hold on, let me finish reading this really quick, Diva, before I forget. Her name isn't in the nurse's registry. The money apartment under a business LLC. Okay, it could be under a LLC. That's true. This wasn't the first time she drugged. What? Drugged. That's why she knew to use a defibrillator. Oh Lord, everybody got all kind of.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Diva. So when you say she accepted your post, but then took down all the pictures, that's
she accepted my friend, but now she has no posts. She took down all her posts and she removed her picture from her page. so nobody, because people were using that one picture she had on her account to like do things. So she removed her picture. It's just a black screen now. She knows more. There's more to this story. And remember when I was talking to Sharrell, it's going to unfold. I think it's a sad, dark story, and it's still a lot that is going to come out. But here's the other thing too. When you're a single person, unless you leave some lockbox or something telling everybody where your stuff is at, or unless you told somebody close to you, how is anybody going to know? And even if you live with somebody, right, that's not your wife. You really going to sit there and tell them, I got an account at Wells Fargo, this, that, I got 3 life insurance policy. You don't just tell somebody that.
L. Brown saying that she met Kevin the night before he died. She didn't know him. It was a one-night stand, a jump off. No, we're being told that she was a live-in, that she had items there. She actually lived there. So that's the rumors. Also, too, I wanted to show you, since she closed her account, here's some more pictures that other outlets had got to before she closed things. That's a picture right there. Very cute. Very
she is cute.
Very cute. Very young. You can tell she's very young.
She's actually beautiful.
Yeah, she really is. This is a mystery. This is a mess. This is a mess.
I mean, what's not a mystery is if she was with him for love or not, and they ain't no damn mystery. She wasn't.
Perry, so you just
no. I mean, look, let's not be naive, people.
Perry, you cannot explain this away. When he on that 911 tape, she seemed very distraught.
When if
you didn't know somebody, if you was a one night stand, you wouldn't be like, you got to stay.
Not a one night stand. She thought she was in the running to make that money.
Oh God, Perry.
She wasn't a temp worker. She thought, like y'all said, like B said, oh well, they was in like a regular relationship. They stayed together. Yeah, and her hopes and dreams kept going higher and higher every night. They'd spend the night together. And when she seen her cash cow overdose, no. I'm saying overdose or do whatever, right? Just because I had a person, like a drug doctor friend, and he said that more than likely there's some drugs involved in the situation.
Let me start taking some calls before we run out of time. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Smoke. Let's sound out first, Lisa. This is a mess.
She's trying to get over Perry. She's trying to get over Perry.
Perry is a mess.
My God. I'm going to pray, Perry. I'm going to pray. Listen, so a few things that we need to know about the situation. The Hortensia that is listed as having a license in Kansas, her name is Ortensia. Okay, not CIA. So I don't know who has what wrong, why, when, what, fuck.
Well, we got this off the police report, so it's a C.
Okay, well, in Kansas, it is spelled with an S. Now, did this woman sound like she knew a lot about, like, that she is in the medical field somehow? Absolutely. And I could see potentially where the police report potentially got the spelling wrong, because typically in a Hispanic name, it would be a C and not an S. Okay. So that would make sense to me. I don't believe this woman lived there. You would know the apartment number. Like, I understand that certain things in the medical field, you're trained to, like, be able to say, you know, rotely, like in the midst of stress, right? But I have a hard time believing that she was living there.
You just brought up a point. If she was in the medical field, wouldn't she be more calm?
No, not necessarily.
No.
You literally, Sharrell, in those situations, you're talking to yourself in your head, because it's not every single day that you deal with it, right? So we have to go get recertified for CPR, so forth and so on. But it's not like every day you're using CPR. So when you have to use it,
I don't know, Diva. I've seen you under stress.
But that's also with someone that potentially she cared something about, or potentially had just laid down with. Like, I mean, come on now. Now I'm a single woman, and I wake up the next morning and whatnot. And now you falling down. I'm gonna be stressed.
Thank you.
I don't care.
Let me ask you this, Lisa. Do you believe the rumors that he died broke?
Yes.
Come on, Lisa.
Where did that money go?
Listen, this is the thing. I don't know if have you ever seen those shows where the people win the lottery and then a year later they broke as a joke?
Yeah, I mean, typically most of those people get the
This is my point. Spend his money on.
Let me tell you something. The man had a Lamborghini. The man had custom-made suits. The man was running around here drinking very expensive wine. The man was evidently running around here like Hortensia don't come cheap. I don't care what she is, or even if she's a lady of the night, or she's not. You know, single men out here, y'all know y'all got to pay to play. I don't care who you are. You could be Kevin Samuels. You could be T.I. I don't care. You could be 50 Cent. You're going to have to pay to play. It's
so
not
saying he living like a damn fool? You're saying he living like a damn fool above his means?
Absolutely. The man talking like outside of his neck like a damn fool. Why would he not live outside his means like a damn fool?
Smoke, I get this part. He was living above his means?
Absolutely. And I didn't really pay that much attention to him because he was just too misogynistic and I couldn't get on board what he was saying. But yeah, I think he was compensating for, you know, what he was lacking or hiding about himself. So I can definitely see him, you know, spending to prove a point within himself. But it's just like, no matter what appearance you try to give off to the world, you still got to lay at home. You still got to go to bed with yourself at night.
V, do you think he was living above his means? V?
I don't see why. I mean, even if he spent a lot of money, he steady was working. So every month you getting a paycheck. So.
Harry, I know what you think, right?
Yeah, you do not think. No, look, I get what they're saying. He may not have as much money. When I say he's not broke, I don't think his bank account says zero.
They said it was $1,000 in the bank account.
No,
that's like zero.
And I don't think it says $1,000 neither. Just in my opinion, I just don't.
But that could have been his personal bank account. His business bank account could have been something completely different.
Right.
Most of us here are in some form or fashion a content creator or an entrepreneur. I have separate accounts. So perhaps the one account had only $1,000, but it would not shock me if he did not have as much money as you think. And unfortunately,
we might not agree with everything he said, but Kevin did not come off as a dumb man. You mean
Well, Sharrell, you could be smart and not know how to handle your finances.
Amen.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of smart people. Look at I hate to say this, like look at Tony Braxton. You filed for bankruptcy over and over again. There's several celebrities, and it takes a special kind of person to be an entrepreneur, right? Because you have to pay your own taxes. So when people are working and they're making a ton of money, at the very least, some taxes are taken out of their check. But when you are an entrepreneur and you made $100,000 and they give you that $100,000 check, whoa, the taxes on that right there. So if you don't know how to handle your business and you buying Lamborghinis and $10,000 suits and this and that, it all catches up to you to the point where you're in over your head, and now the tax bill comes and you don't even have the money to pay it.
Well, and Eva, can we just be real? I don't know, Sharrell, you probably a great accountant, but I'm just going to tell you, God love over here. So if you didn't pay the taxes all throughout the year, didn't pay them quarterly, didn't decide to pay them monthly and whatnot, and if indeed, let's just say, because on Social Blade it said he was making up to $67K, usually you can double that and figure that that's at least what he's making. So let's just say he was making $120 a month. If he wasn't paying any taxes on it, and depending upon what he could or could not, use as a deduction, he could have potentially owed $120,000 in taxes and just paid them. We did just get past tax season and the YouTube check hadn't hit again yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it could have been that we don't know.
I mean, truly, we don't know. But let's just say this, right?
We don't know.
I mean, because I think the only reason when a man is gone, he's no longer here. So he had no needs to pay for the Lamborghini, the suits or whatnot, right?
You can also lease a Lamborghini.
Right. And these GoFundMes that's out there probably is a scam or something like that, right?
Well,
in my opinion, probably just scam. But if we don't say if it's factual and somebody's saying he need that, then all that old debt that we're talking about, when he went, so did the debt, right? YouTube, no. YouTube about ready to pay him in about 10 days. 12 days. They can use that money, right?
Somebody said that he had a $500,000 watch collection. I think he had a spending situation. And also what people got to understand, they saying he leased. Leases are almost the worst thing to do. Like they really robbing you out of your money because and you still could be paying a high monthly bill with a lease. And then at the end of the lease, they rob you again by if you went over 0.2 miles over the thing, now you owe them another $100,000 or $50,000. So all around, it just doesn't make sense. I think he had a high, what did they say? A high class lifestyle, and it was way in over his budget.
Well, can I say one more thing as a life insurance agent? Because we've been talking about the GoFundMe potentially being a scam or not. Being an agent, an insurance agent, if indeed he is a cancer survivor, it would have been extremely difficult for him to get life insurance depending upon how many years out away from, being in remission of the cancer that he was.
Really?
So it is entirely possible he could not secure a life insurance policy on himself and that they would have had to do a GoFundMe.
100%.
Wow.
I understand what you're saying. I mean, I ain't even get that far to even think about a life insurance policy. He's not paying child support. I'm just saying he will be getting paid in 2 damn weeks, right? He'll be getting paid in 2 weeks.
Yes.
That money, typically you can't, you can owe money when you get paid, but they can use that for his funeral because them other bills, they don't have to pay.
You're saying there's no need for a GoFundMe.
But they're not going to be able to touch it, though. That's the thing. They can't touch it. If you didn't have me on your account, if you didn't have some will or something that said, give it to mama and let mama do whatever, it's going to be, what do they call it? I don't want to misuse the word, but is it probate or something like that? They're not going to be able to touch that money like that.
No, you know what? That's a good thing because me and Sharrell talked about it today. I was like, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because typically, me and her name both on all the accounts. You know what I mean?
So she'll be okay. She'll be okay because her name is on the account.
Right. But that's what we was wondering. I don't know what happened to that money. Say if a person,
the daughter.
I'm running out of time. Let me start taking a whole bunch of phone calls because I got a long line. I want as many people to talk as I can. Did you have anything else to add, Smoke?
Yeah, as far as Wendy Williams, I think, she kind of needs to go into hiding for a bit until she gets her mind right, because clearly the elevator's not going up to all levels
That
of her
interview,
mind.
That's for sure.
that interview,
It's bad.
It was bad. It was bad. All right, guys, I don't mean to rush you off, but I'm going to try to take a lot of calls today.
Take care, guys.
So much for calling in. Take care,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye-bye. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
How you doing?
Hey, Mel. Lisa, you sound off first really quickly.
Okay, yeah. First, I'm sorry about Wendy. That interview was so bad.
Ugh.
I mean, I was rooting for my girl to come back. Baby, go sit down somewhere, Wendy. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm still not gonna watch no Sharrell because I don't think she the right one for the job. Okay, that's just my opinion on that. But I'm gonna tell you like this: they go to Kevin's son, this other man. Child, no one this man talk about women so bad because he was having a person like baby dog. The man he hit like the people hit in the back door. Okay, that's why he hate women so much. Okay, now we come to the money part. They're like Diva said, you can be the smartest person in the world, but you can be bad with money. Okay, I don't know where the money is, baby. I know some ain't not quite white with all that mess going on right there. And I believe just like Diva, my girl Diva said, it's the most smoke gonna come out on that mess right there. Okay, because everything gonna be messed up. I mean, it seems like now. Just like Perry said, they're gonna have to use that money to come in. Somebody gonna have to go to court so you get the check cash so they can pay for his funeral. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So unless the girl's on the bank account, I mean she might be on the bank account. You say she was living there. Now ain't no way I'm gonna be living with something done better. My name ain't on bank account nowhere, okay?
Mel, sound off really quickly because I got a lot of calls. Sound off really quickly.
Hi everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
Well, I want to say, I just want to focus on Kevin Sanders. I actually think they did a really good job talking about it because I want to say, I think even if Mr. Kevin Sanders met the woman a couple hours before he died, I think just like you all was saying, based on that call, she was just a human being who saw another human being who was dying. Even if you had a good time before he had those issues, you were spending money, having drinks and whatever. In the time when he was dying, I think that was real. That was very real. I don't know if they had a full-blown relationship, but what I would say is this: when it comes to Kevin Samuels, he definitely is a man of contradictions because he dragged so many men and so many women about their lifestyles. Yeah. And here at the end, he was a person who was he died in the way that he thought was appalling to other people.
Yep.
So that was just that was crazy. I mean, the fact that he might be broke. So this is a shocker. It's a shocker. It's a shocker.
Thank you guys for calling in. I'm going to follow the story. Thank you so much. I appreciate the call.
It's called karma.
Ooh, wow.
Thank
you, Lisa. I appreciate the call. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Diva.
I mean, the whole thing is crazy. It really is.
Love you, Sharrell.
Thank you. Love you too.
Bye, Lisa.
I hit the wrong screen. I'm trying to bring in a lot of callers. I had seen Queen. Where'd she go? Here she is. Hey, Queen, how are you?
Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing?
What's your report? Sound off. What's your report?
That's that transgender.
All right. A lot of people are saying that Kevin Samuels died broke. He did not die broke. He did not die broke. Okay. The young lady that was in his company, she was very close in his company. So we're going to wait for the story to unfold. There is a thorough investigation going on put by his daughter and his mother. Wendy is great. Wendy wanted me to let you guys know that she is great. She just needs a little bit more time and she will be back in September. Kevin knew something would happen, however, not this soon. The fame was overnight when he met his niche. People are forgetting that people were sending him money. So the cash apps, the subscriptions, that was going into a fund for if anything like this was to happen. And last but not least, pimping is dead. Niggas just scared. And that's all we have. Reporting live from In the Field.
Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate it. That is so funny. Sound off, Cutie Pie.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So I don't agree with Queen Tulsa. I really think something's really wrong with Wendy. And
Yeah.
That video that you showed was really disturbing.
Yeah.
Like she was so off. Like you know, the sky is blue. Oh, look at my cat. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. I was sitting there and my mom came over and I was like, Mom, let's look at this. But ananyway, I wanted to talk about Mr. Samuels.
It's crazy.
I was not rejoicing in the street.
The Joker thing. I'm about ready to put my face back.
Gary, hold on.
Sorry. Oh, I was gonna say, is he talking to me?
No,
he's talking to his background, I think.
Oh, okay. I was not one that was rejoicing in the streets. However, I told my mom I'm not glad, but I'm also not sad. So it was one of those things where his delivery was really off. I just felt like he treated women like so bad. And I couldn't understand why women. Now, I never saw a full episode of him. I want to tell you that straight up. I never saw a full episode. I saw snippets and I heard people talking about it and people debating about it on social media. But I just was like, why do women keep going on his show?
Right.
I couldn't understand it. For him to call them the B word or tell them you're worthless or what's the latest? Because I'm over 35 and I'm single, I'm a leftover? No.
Right.
I don't think so. A cutie pie is good. Yeah, so I feel bad the way he, left. I don't wish that on anybody. And what I saw on social media was actually disgusting. The people that I saw that were really like rejoicing, I thought that was disgusting. Because I do have a heart. Didn't like the man, didn't like his delivery, but I do have a heart. So that was my little spill and take.
Thank you, Cutie Pie, for calling in. I'm trying to get a lot of calls in today. Thank you so much.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Sebastian, can you sound off really quickly?
Yes, I can. I want to sound off on the Wendy Williams. No, not Wendy Williams. Kevin Samuels and the nurse situation. I think Diva would know this very well. Kansas is it's the multi-licensure state. It's part of the multi-licensure compact states. Those states are allowed to practice in other states that are also in that compact. So Kansas, Georgia, and a couple more other states are all part of that. So therefore, she is licensed in the state of Georgia as well.
Okay.
So she is a nurse.
Okay.
And Kevin, the thing is, I just think his money was being garnished. Okay. I do think that he is truly broke. His money was being garnished. I feel like he's the type. There's a lot of rich people who are like that. All they do is get these big credit cards, get all these credit cards, but in the end, they don't really have that much money in their bank accounts.
That's a shame. Buzz, sound off really quickly.
Okay, first I want to start off with Kevin Samuels. I was one of them people that was not rejoicing in his death because even though I didn't like his delivery or some of his thoughts on women, he's still a human being. And as far as his money, you got to think about this. It's so many people who had more who died with less. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard the rumors, but Whitney Houston supposedly hardly had any money. Now, she regained some of it when she passed. Her estate got some money, but yeah, she was almost broke. She was getting money from Clive Davis to keep herself afloat. And she was, and I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of millions. So forget $8 million.
Yeah.
So
everybody seems to be on the same page. You guys think that Kevin Samuels didn't know how to manage his money. That's terrible.
And then as far as Wendy, look, y'all kept saying, show your face. And I kept telling y'all that video on the beach was real and that she was not all the way there. I said that was a recent video, but she does not know what is going on. And unfortunately now, this is what we're seeing. And they're putting her out there because they're trying to get to that money. Now, my thing is, I don't like this whole narrative. They're like, she don't have anybody. Well, I think she has her son. Her son does have, he cares about her. He loves her. Her niece, her sister. I just don't understand why the courts aren't letting them take control. If it can't be the son, definitely the niece who seems to love her a lot. Like, that's like her idol. So if not Tommy, because Tommy's an opportunist. If not Wanda, because Wanda don't want nothing to do with it because it's too much. Why not let Alex do it?
All right. Thank you, Buzz. I got to cut it short here. I'm trying to get a lot of calls in today. Thank you guys for calling
Thank you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Okay, let's get some more calls in. Hi, Kriya. Oh, I love that.
Hey.
Can you sound off really quickly?
Yes, I think the girl there didn't know Kevin, and I don't think she was a nurse. Because to me, from the 911 call, it didn't sound like somebody in the medical field. Because usually, when somebody in the medical field, if a patient falls, they're taking vital signs or operator like medical terms. But she was just telling the operator, "Oh, it's Kevin fucking Samuels, Kevin fucking Samuels." You know, a professional medical nurse is not going to go off of that. She just met that man that night. She was there for clout, like Perry was saying.
Oh, Lord.
And you know, when she called, she was just letting him know that she was there with Kevin Samuels. But I don't think she was a nurse, and I think he did die without money. I think he has money. I think the money is just somewhere else, like an LLC.
Exactly. Me too.
Yeah,
me too. I agree with everything you're saying. And
Gab,
if she was a nurse, I think if she was a nurse, that was the first thing she would have told the operator on the phone. I'm a nurse. But then they start talking nurse talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a nurse. I just my boyfriend just collapsed. I checked the vital signs.
Yeah.
Neck. You know, I would have
to the paramedics. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would have gave
right.
The first thing she kept telling the girl was, "This is Kevin Samuels. This is Kevin Samuels." Everybody don't know Kevin Samuels.
Right.
A lot of people heard of him.
Yeah, sound off really quickly.
Hey, Sharrell.
Hi.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm on. This is my first time. I am Team Diva. I think that Kevin is actually he did die the way he was telling women not to act, and I do feel sorry. I would never wish death upon anybody. I didn't agree with anything he says, but well, some things like he would say to women who were had 4 kids by 4 baby daddies to get their shit together and focus on their children because they basically ruined their life already. And I do think that he lived beyond his means because he would have these expensive perfumes that he would mention every day, and he would wear Tom Ford suits, and he would basically live like he was an NBA player.
That's crazy. Everyone's agreeing with that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for calling in. I appreciate the call. Take care, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
She's like a damn nurse.
Sin, sound off really quickly. What's your thoughts?
My thought on Kevin Samuels. Okay, first of all, if Diva was talking about somebody with his money, get his money, you have to be a beneficiary. When they die, you can get the money. And I don't think he has any money. I really think the man is broke because he was behind on child support. He didn't have any contact or anything with his daughter. So yeah, he was living that life. And Wendy, oh my God, I dealt with dementia and Alzheimer's patients, and that's exactly what she has.
Thank you, Sin, for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Okay, y'all take care, okay?
Right, take care.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Perry, you still think...
Look,
I can't.
I'm only telling you this. In my opinion, that man wasn't broke. We can go down all the books that Diva want to just direct us to. I know people spend reckless money all the time. And just because somebody is on back child support don't mean they broke today. They just choose not to pay it.
Right. Yeah.
Big difference, right? And people can say, "Oh, well, he's broke. He only had $1,000 left because he's spending all this money on the stripper and all this stuff." But that person managed. Even a person lived month to month. He had money left. He should have money left because he passed a week ago or something.
A Thursday.
Payday ain't until 3 more weeks or 2. Like 3 weeks or 2 weeks past. Probably. After he passed. He would have budgeted enough money to live a certain lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So that money should have been still there for his funeral. Just saying.
Diva Black, final words.
My final words are that for all the women out there, maybe even men, be careful of a guru that you want to follow and take advice from, because now we see that what he wasn't practicing, what he was preaching. In addition to that, my condolences to his mother. I hope they find some way, something to, give him the proper burial that they want to give him. In terms of Wendy, I agree 100%. You know, Perry said it best. I will connect you with this, Perry. You said, if she's so well, why aren't you back at the show now? Because she's not well. So, you know, she's in there. That interview was tragic, to say the least. I don't know who's in her camp exploiting her, but if they're stupid, if they think that these little interviews and these little cameo sightings of her is going to get Wells Fargo to give them the money, what they don't realize is they're just giving Wells Fargo the ammunition to be like, see, that's what we're talking about. She doesn't need to be over her cash. So they're cooking her.
V, sound off real quickly.
I mean, can you answer her question real fast? I'm sorry, V, before you go.
Okay.
I think Kevin, personally opinion, I think Kevin's behind that. And he look at the family members that's weak, that he could have mind control over and make them believe that, hey, once I get this, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's why they are here fronting. But no, she wasn't avoiding the question. She just couldn't answer the damn question.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
All right.
Sorry,
Can you sound off real quick?
You know that I think that Kevin is behind this, and Tommy. I think somebody said in the chat, well, why don't they just give it to her son? I think he's too young. This is over his head. He can't handle this. And he would probably be dependent on his dad to help him. And I think in the end, his dad really wants to be the controller of Wendy's money.
This is a mess. Okay, guys, I'm following both stories to the very end. I will keep you updated on Kevin Samuels and, unfortunately, the sad story of Wendy Williams. I want to thank everyone for your super chat. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out and leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, on 3, guys, let's say bye right on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.